we have here, which is Kiss Waxing and Alexandria Professional. Let's give you a little intro and a little excitement here for you, okay? So I want to introduce the sugar queen herself. I want to introduce the master, the authority in sugar body waxing, to give us insight and illumination into this amazing type of product and style. Welcome, Linda. How are you doing? Welcome to our Beautytap Masterclass. Hi, Lena. How's it going? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we have you on mute, Lena. Sorry about that. Let's unmute yourself. Welcome to Beautytap. How's it going?
Voila. Good. Thank you for the wonderful intro, Johnny. I'm very happy to be here today. And I'm super excited to share some information with all of you wonderful estheticians out there. Before I get started on the Kiss Waxing, because some of you may know who I am already, and I'm not being presumptuous. I mean, I've been around for 30 years this year with professional body sugaring development worldwide. So I'm an avid pro sugarist. But before I get into the Kiss Waxing, I want you to know that as much as I believe in professional body sugaring and the extraction of, hair in a natural direction and all the theory that's been put out there worldwide, I want you to really understand why I'm even excited to have this Kiss Waxing and how it got birthed. This was, I think a lot of you will remember this, back in 2008, when the state of Jersey banned Brazilian waxing because 3 women the year prior had been admitted to the hospital for staph infection from Brazilian waxing. Now I can't make this stuff up. So what happened is, unfortunately, one woman passed away. So that was the year where they banned Brazilian waxing in Jersey, but there was an uproar because, as Estes, we make a lot of money on Brazilians all year round, but more so in the summer. So this was in April. They reversed their decision, but that was the literal birth of no more double dipping. It took some time before everybody got really on that bandwagon, but it was a serious step for all states to take. Actually, not all states, just worldwide, actually. So what happened, I thought, what are the schools going to do? How are the beauty schools going to handle this? Because now they're saying to everyone, you're going to dip, apply, throw away. A new one, dip up. You know how expensive and how on green that is, right? And the schools are all budgeted. They have real serious budgets. So I thought, if I could go fast enough to teach the hand technique of pro sugaring, I could never go fast enough. It would take me another 20 years to get all the schools on. It's a really big task. So I thought, let's go back to the drawing board and reformulate our sugar paste and make it into a liquefied process that can squeeze out of a bottle. Now, I know a lot of you are avid waxers, and that's all great. But at the end of the day, you can't put wax in a bottle because you could never be able to squeeze it. It would be so hot to get it to liquefy. But with the sugar formula, we were able to successfully do it. So now we started going to the schools, visiting them and showing them that we have a waxing product. It's not Kiss Wax because there's no wax in it. It's literally sugar, water, lemon, just like our hand formulations, just formulated differently. So now we're able to squeeze, spread, strip, right? With this one method that is very economical because you only need one spatula for the whole body, unless you're doing the bikini first and you use another spatula for the rest of the body, just one of those things. But, and then you can use one strip several times. So the schools love us for this because they're using less product, less cost, zero. The most important part of this is that it is zero cross-contamination, zero. And this is pure sugar. Bacteria does not breed in high concentrates of sugar. So thinking back then how important it was for the sanitation of the skin, and then fast forwarding to today, to COVID, where everything is about sanitation, it's really, to me, I love it so much for its skin friendliness, the efficacy of extracting hair, and the economics of it, and the green value of it. So I felt really proud that we created this and brought it to market back in 2008.
So let me gush about you one more time and throw this back on screen. Over 30 years you've been doing this. You know the ins and outs of the industry. You've even written books about it too. And what I just took away from that for our experts, I'm sure they took away so much more than this, but I hear good ingredients for you, no cross-contamination, a safer, gentler way to approach this. And this could be at home or in the workplace, or what I love, you are supporting this next generation of estheticians in school. So thank you so much for doing that. Just, I had to gush just a little bit about you. I actually told the experts they're gonna love you instantly because I know their love. So you're gonna get a lot of love and praise from our community. I just will tell you right now.
Well, so, I'm just happy that you're here, you know, and we're sharing this. So I'm very excited. And I hope you have good questions also. That's what I'm here
they will have amazing questions for you. We will get there. And believe me, we have some surprises in the works for today. But before that, let's get into, we've heard a little bit of your story. What does the brand stand for? We're going to dive into a little bit more definitely products in a second. But what does your brand stand for?
So I'm an avid believer that you say what you mean and you mean what you say, and that everything we produce is healthy for the skin. So you have the clean, healthy, you know, it's used a lot today, clean, healthy formulations, but I know we have clean health, really clean, healthy formulations. And at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is that we always improve the skin's integrity. That's what our job is. As esthetists, that's what we're here to do, to improve your skin's condition, its integrity, and maintain it. So that's why we created this whole full circle of skin conditioning program in the professional world. Now, today I'm here to talk to you about Kiss waxing for consumers, which we'll get into. But everything I've done for 30 years up until really COVID has been professional and consumer via us as professionals in our salon, so that, you know, we have support products at home for them to help you help them, right? At the end of the day, there goes another full circle. And then, of course, something that I stand for is to end violence against women, children, and even men, really, if they, you know, boys and so on, if they're being violated. So this is something that, you know, we're like 90% of women in this business, and 90% of everyone I deal with in the world are women. So I'm really honing in on bringing everybody together to really come as one voice. And you know, locally we support, in Canada, we support where offices, a shelter for women, and one here in Buffalo, New York as well. And I'm about to get involved with the Child Advocacy Center, you know, sex trafficking and things like that. So it's a lot. We got a lot of work to do, but this is what I stand for, is just leaving things better than when we first see them.
And thank you. I love to throw praise where praise be need. And thank you so much for doing that. We are in a new generation. We've spoken about this in our community of brands that stand for something and stand by it continually. So thank you for that as a part of your ethos. And thank you so much for, even as we're about to get into some of these products, caring about overall health. I think waxing as a platform, as a part of our aesthetic community has been, come in, let's get the hair off and you're out. It could be good wax, bad wax, crappy wax, whatever. You are caring about the technique, the education, and the amazing ingredients that we're going to get them into.
Guys, if you know anything about me and you've seen me at shows in the past, you know that we never, for I think the first 10 years of our business, and everyone knows it's expensive to do those shows, we never once sold a product at a show, because You needed to get trained first. And people say, oh yeah, you just want to make money. No, if I could grow the professional sugaring business without education, would be wonderful, but it would have never lasted. Education in our business is everything. Knowing and understanding what we're about to do, what we can expect, how we can help them, and how we can encourage them to work with us. That's what the business is all about. The days of wax on, wax off needs to stay with a Karate Kid.
I agree. Experts. You might be an expert. You might have went to school, but until you get educated on something new, injectables, sugar waxing, this, unless you get trained by the professional, you can't call yourself a professional. That's all I'll say.
Keep learning.
Keep learning. The best masters are the best students, right?
Voila.
So, Lena, I have a big question in the chat function. We all know about waxing, but what is sugar waxing to Alexandria Pro and Sugar and Kiss Wax?
Okay. So, you know, strip sugar itself has been around for a very long time. In fact, we've been manufacturing professional strip sugar in jars before I created this, when the no double dipping rule came in. So, you know, if I can share with you, because this is informative, right? This is educational for you today. So you have professional sugaring. I can tell you, I know for a fact that when we're applying with the technique that I know works, the sugar actually penetrates into the follicles and grips the hair, helps to lubricate. So that's the deepest you can go when it comes to hair removal, as far as going below the mouth of the follicle. Then you have, on the other spectrum, you have conventional wax product, waxing. So you put it onto the skin, whether you're doing hard wax or cold wax or soft wax, you put it onto the skin, but nothing happens between the skin and below, nothing. So it has to have that gripping, topical gripping, because there's no extra help happening inside to help that hair come out. In between, what I believe to be, and we can talk about that another time, ladies, anytime, gentlemen, ladies, you can contact me. In between, what I believe is the best possible hair removal there is, and conventional wax, is the strip sugaring, the sugar waxing, okay? Because it's a waxing technique. And what happens with that, and we're going to see a demo today, I'll explain more then. What happens is, as you're applying it, you get a little bit of penetration. So you actually get a more comfortable extraction without to the skin from a resin. So that's why I say it's so skin friendly. It's not going to give you the exact results you can get from professional sugaring, but you can go further than with conventional wax, a wax product. Still waxing system, but not a wax product. KISS stands for Keep It Strip Sugar Waxing, or Keep It Safe and Sanitary Waxing. So just the acronym itself speaks to the skin, speaks to the health of the skin. And that's what we're all about. Yeah.
I find that we like acronyms in the beauty community. I don't know why, but it makes us remember things. So thank you for that.
Right?
And also a big reminder here, vegan, Leaping Bunny certified, gluten-free, alcohol-free, paraben, you know, all the good stuff that we expect in a high quality
All the
product.
nasties are out, right? Everything that's not good for you is not found there. And we were that company. We were that company long before the laws mandated us to take away parabens and ureas and now other ingredients, not here so much in the US yet, but happening in Europe. So we were, you know, we didn't put, hey, paraben free. I just thought it was my responsibility to have clean, healthy products. So we just kept kept going, even when we knew we were paraben free and everybody started putting it on their packaging. We knew we were already there.
A brand far ahead of the curves and far ahead of the trend. So I like it. I like it.
It's not a trend. It's just caring. That's what it's all
exactly.
about.
It's how it should be.
Integrity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of products to showcase today. So here's some fun stuff. We're going to get into the product showcase first. And then, for the first time ever in Beautytap history, Johnny has actually not tried a product on purpose. He's not got to experience. I usually give you gals and guys feedback in our community, but we're going to experience the Kiss Waxing Strip Sugar Mess-Free Hair Removal Kit on me. So I get to be your sacrificial guinea pig here, but let's get into the
Oh,
products before
everybody,
that.
hang on, Johnny. Everybody, there's a reason why I begged him not to look at how to do it, because when I hear somebody says, oh, strip sugar, that doesn't work, or like sugar wax, that doesn't work, they're not doing it right. So I want him to do it like he would wax himself, and then I'll walk him through and you'll see amazing results.
So first, let's get into the product we're going to demo in a second on me, which is the mess-free hair removal kit. So this is actually a 4, 5, 6 plus piece kit with all the extras and frills. It comes with amazing things. Let's dive into each of these products that come in it. What are these two types of sugar products that the experts are trying out?
So the one that says body is basically, we'll do everything that's more like intermediate or finer hair. And then the one for facial is just very easy to use, you know, a very small bottle. And then we'll talk about the other one after.
So today, the body is what I will be demoing. And we have an additional one, which is coarse hair we'll get to in a second, but I will be demoing the body version. Yes. And then we have prep. This is where I'm so excited for the experts to learn, because I know some of our estheticians are beautiful for prep, but they have their own style. So I'm excited to hear what your style is. So what are these first four prep and, you know, after products to the sugar product?
Okay, so this is the same system we use for pro sugaring, you know, the hand technique for pro sugaring. And here's the logic behind it. Everything we do has to have a purpose and a value. So cleanse your skin. Hello, we should all cleanse the skin, right? But what you use to cleanse the skin matters. We are, you know, we don't use ingredients that are going to dry out your skin. So it's very pH balanced and very healthy and antimicrobial. So then we cleanse. Why do we cleanse? Because it's a water soluble product. If you have any skin oils or makeup, it will not adhere to what we want it to adhere, right? Which is the hair. So you want to wash all that off. It's not because your clients or you're dirty. It's you need to wash off all the skin oils and any cosmetics or lotions off. Okay. Then we use our essential tonic. So a cute little story, but the essential tonic is basically another antimicrobial, but the natural plant surfactant we use in there to bring the formulation together actually helps to microscopically open the hair shaft. So you get all these microscopically, which helps the sugar to grip as well. So it's just a little secret you're learning that most people learn when they come to our classes. And then the powder, which is, what's the word? What's the word? Free?
Aluminum.
Thank you. That happens, huh? Aluminum free. It's like super safe even for children. We have a lot of our clients that actually use it for their babies. So you don't have to worry about using it all day long if you're going to do professional strip sugaring or professional sugar waxing, or even if you want to use it for your conventional wax. It's super safe for the skin. And then our hydrating lotion, our skin moisturizer is really a great hydrating lotion. You try it one time, I can give you so many stories. Everything I'm sharing with you, we have before and afters and stories, because once you start using them, your skin wants to use more. So we're taking the hair out. We want to make sure we spray that essential tonic after, because it's antimicrobial as well, and it'll help calm the skin. And we want to hydrate the skin again. So that's all it's for. It's just making the skin better treatment.
Beautiful. So I'm going to pretend I heard none of that, because I have literally not looked at any of these products per your orders, but I'm going to have to recap just because that's what I do. Cleanser preps the skin, removes residue, the cleanest surface. Tonic opens up the follicle itself, or the hair shaft.
The follicle, the hair shaft.
Yes. So that we can get the hair out easier. Powder, multi-purpose, creates an even surface, can be used for a million things.
Well, let me tell you why the powder, because somebody says, oh, I can skip the powder. So when you use the powder, you're ensuring that the skin is completely dry, because if you have perspiration or any liquid on the skin, this will not adhere. It's water soluble.
Got it. You hit it right on the mark. And then our finishing product after the wax, we actually will talk about too, but the skin moisturizer just puts that moisture back in and leaves the skin even smoother. Isn't that the best feeling after a new leg waxing and you just feel those legs and oh, so smooth. So this just makes it an even better experience.
Exactly.
So those are the products that we are going to talk about in a second in our show and tell, but there's 2 additional products that you're also getting within this review round. And one is the coarse hair. So we talked about there's one for the face, that's brows, that's upper lip, that makes sense, right? And then the body, legs, today arms. So coarse hair, you put it on the label, bikini Brazilian underarms. So
yeah, and sometimes even some people's brows, maybe some people's, women's chin hair can be very, very coarse. So at the end of the day, if the body is not working, switch out to the coarse hair. It's just the same ingredients, but the formulation of it, how we prepare it, makes it a stronger efficacy to grip. Kind of like hard wax versus soft wax in a sense, kind of like that.
Makes complete sense. And then the last product, which I definitely will be using after today's demo, is the CC Me Calm and Cool Me Cream. What is this product about?
I have a million stories, but only 55 minutes here. So Reader's Digest version. CC Me can be used before or after all hair removal methods. Before, it will help to keep the nerve endings calm so they don't feel pain if they're doing something that's painful. And after, to help prevent a histamine reaction. So when I'm doing shows, especially when I was in Russia, I always finish the treatment. Almost everybody wanted arms. And sometimes they have vellus hair. Vellus hair is more conducive to creating a histamine reaction. I won't go into all that. This, I was pretty well assured they'd be all well when they walked back throughout the show. So it's once you try CC Me, you want to be CC'd all the time.
Love it. Again, so important here. Again, I haven't pre-read this stuff, so I can't throw you normal product knowledge, but I love that you said before for clients or people who are more prone to, well, I guess possibly maybe a fear of pain or things like that. There has that benefit.
Everybody's skin sensitivity is different too, and people think, oh my God, I got coarse hair, it's going to hurt. Sometimes the vellus hair is felt more because vellus hair is so fine. It sits on the nerve endings. It's not deep rooted. So anything that sits on a nerve ending is going to activate that more as well.
And for those who are not professional waxers or estheticians, the hair you're speaking to is the very fine
like
hair,
peach
right?
fuzz on the face. Sometimes you have peach fuzz on your arms, even peach fuzz on your torso. Yeah.
Okay. See us non-hair experts, there's always something to learn there.
Yeah. Vellus, peach fuzz, it's all the same.
It's not all the same, right? A little different here and there. That's why we have different waxes for that. So it's the moment, guys. So it's here, and I would never want anybody to ever tell me that Johnny doesn't love this community.
I'm gonna have to bite myself so I don't say anything while you're doing the first one.
Yes, so we're about to do 2 demos. You guys know Johnny's a hairy boy, and boys can wax too, right? So you're gonna see me, and you're gonna see Lena completely jump through the screen at me doing things wrong right now. So all I have read is how to warm up the wax. That's all I've read. So I'm going to demo how I think, and I'm not a waxing specialist. So I'm going to think how I think it should be done. Any little guidance I'm okay with, but she's not going to tell me. And then we're going to do the other arm completely step by step from the Sugar Queen herself.
Well, this is very good, Johnny, because this kit that we're promoting here with all of you today is a retail kit. And that came about when COVID hit and all our salons were shutting down. We said to them, sell the Kiss kits, like the Pro Kiss kits, sell them to your clients because they're going to do something else at home. And then it became so successful that we decided, let's take this time, and we created the at-home kit that now our salons are putting on their shelves to sell to their customers who maybe don't get their legs done. They go in for the bikini and underarms or something else. And so this Kiss kit is very good because now we get to see what a non-pro who has no idea how to wax can make mistakes. And that's why I didn't want him to practice, because I want us to view him. And if he does it great, hey, kudos. We're, woo, I'm going to hire him. But if he doesn't, it's okay. It's because he didn't get to watch the instructions beforehand, which we want consumers to do, but sometimes they don't.
So I took myself off there. We're going to do my good old product shot cam, and I'm going to try to do a close up here. Also, let's see if I can do
That's
one.
so pretty, Johnny.
Let's add 1 second. I'm going to try to multi-pin. Some of you might be able to see multi-pin. Some of you might not, sadly. It depends on your device. But I am going to do, let me adjust myself. Okay, we are doing the coarse hair body that has been warmed up following instructions. It should be a nice creamy, not creamy, smooth
Like
consistency.
a honey-like. You don't want it to be so liquidy because that means it overheated. And you don't want to squeeze the body. You just want to squeeze a little bit and have fun with it.
And I want to show, I'm choosing the in-between. So you notice I have thinner hair. Let's see if I can focus. Thinner hair. I've left my forearms hairy for you guys. Thinner hair, but I'm doing it in between. So you're going to get coarse hair. You're going to get it right on that shark fin line right there. So it should be, let's see that this consistency. Make sure I get this on cam. I'm going to do this. Oh, see, it's a wax. Not wax. It's a honey consistency. Sorry, I can't get as close. Let me do a little bit more here.
Yeah, we need your camera to show us what you're doing.
There you go. I'm trying to get a little farther up. I am 6'1". I do have long arms.
Yeah, you could just squeeze it out like that.
There you go. And I'm getting my spatula. And I know Lena is wanting to go through this camera right now. I can hear her biting on that spatula. I'm thinking, as a non-educated person here, I'm thinking I need more. And I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Let's see. I am, again, no double dipping here. I want a good amount of that here. Why do I feel like all of you just are saying how horribly wrong Johnny is? Okay, okay.
The oxygen.
Breathe hard, breathe hard. And then, okay, strip.
Okay.
Strip.
Yeah, let's see what you, okay, let's.
Okay. Pat,
Rip
pat.
away, son.
Oh gosh. I don't think I got it as even as I should. I'm already feeling it, but now guys, do we have a shout out in the chat? Which way should I go? The hair is growing this way. I do remember we should go with the hair, but I could be wrong. What do we think in the chat function? Opposite? This way?
Waxing is opposite. Yes, waxing technique is opposite.
Okay, guys, are we ready for this? Should I wait a little longer? I'm feeling it. Okay. Opposite. Okay. Oh, breathe, breathe like a Band-Aid. Okay, guys, I love you. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What did we get? Oh my God.
Good job.
Obviously, I'm uneven. Obviously, but I got something. Obviously, I did not get enough even layer right there. Well, I guess let's let the sugar queen explain herself.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take that strip and put it back onto your skin and rub it.
Okay, I'm going to try to do where I
put it back onto your skin and rub it. Same place. Just rub it and then take it off again.
It's there. It's where it's going to be. Okay, 1. Let's see. Can I get down camera? 1, 2, 3. So we got a little bit more.
And you can just keep doing that to clean up. You can just keep doing that to clean up any residue that's there.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Yes, at this point, here's my feedback. There's a lot of hair there. It's getting the residue off, but because I have so much hair, I don't feel like it's pulling additional hair. And I can obviously see I did not get an even layer, but the queen herself, we have a virgin arm over here. What am I going to do? I have all products from the mess-free kit in front of me.
Can I get your arm, Nadine?
Sorry, say that one more time.
So I'm going to have somebody bring you. No, I'm just going to show. Do we have one that's warm?
I don't think so. Maybe up front if you want me to.
Check. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to show you what to do.
Got it.
And then step by step. Did you cleanse your skin?
Yes, but I did not use I did not use step 1. I used a simple cleanser. Like a face wash, pretty much.
Okay.
A non-oil based foaming simple wash.
Okay, so while I'm waiting for my warmed up kiss to come to me, and that's not a man, that's just what's in a bottle.
Asking for the pain level.
What was your pain level, by the way?
Oh, pain level. So where I evenly put it, obviously,
Oops.
I actually did not feel too much. I'd say on a 1 to 10, I will say a 3 or 4. I've had waxing before, traditional waxing, and I do feel like it's a little bit more painful. But then again, I am a glutton for pain. I have done, I do tend to do threading on my brows. So there's a bit of a pain tolerance built into me, but not bad, not bad.
The main reason, so automatically, everyone, automatically, this is not because I say the words, it's just, it is what it is. You are not, your clients or you or the people doing it at home are not going to feel the same pain or discomfort as with a wax product because it is a skin-friendly, water-soluble formulation. So that's just black and white, really. In fact, if you fell down and you gouged your knee and you injured yourself, not injured on the inside, but your skin, you could squeeze this on and wrap it and it'll help to promote faster healing because that's what sugar does. This is just simple FYI. Okay, Johnny, I'd like you to cleanse your skin. You have
We're using the skin cleanser, correct?
Sprayed on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do I think I tried to do a big
If you have
area
a gauze,
too. So
wipe that down. Yeah, you don't need much more than that. I'm sure you took a shower. Okay. Now you're going to spray, and not real close, but you'll spray the tonic. So shake it a little bit and just spray it, 6 inches away from it. You want to mist it on.
Got it.
Okay. Now you can use the back of your hands and just like blend that into the skin because you don't want to apply powder. If there's any dampness to the skin, it's going to clump and that's going to prevent the sugar from doing what it's supposed to do. All these tiny little details make a big difference in your success with a client or in someone doing it at home for themselves. Okay, now take the powder and lightly shake it on and then you'll massage it, like you'll dust it on. Okay, that's enough. Go ahead, make sure there's no clumping and yeah, beautiful. Look at you, you're like a little pro.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take my colleague's arm here. All right, here's my bottle.
Well, let me spotlight it right quick so everybody can see. They can't see you just yet. There you go. They should be able to see that your image a little bit better. Okay. There you go.
So all you do, well, we just microwaved it, so they were afraid to over microwave it. All right, so you just go up and down as you wish. So the key here that I want to show you, and this is what makes success for any kind of strip sugaring or failure. When we apply, we tend to go like this, right? You can see we tend to apply our wax this way. So you would think, and it's very important that I show you this, you would think that's good to go, right? Now, there's no hair here because we sugar, nobody has hair in my company. So you would think that would be good to go, but this is too thick. And let me show you how you know you're ready. Remember, I got so many stories. All right, instead of going here, go 45-degree backward. Now watch what happens here. And Johnny, that's what I want you to remember. Look what I'm doing. See all that? That's too much. Look, that was too much sugar left onto the skin. See how thin this is? If you go back another time, you're still keeping the sugar on your spatula, but you're sending the sugar a little bit inside, which is going to help. So then when you go to strip, and I don't normally do a full strip, you just And if there's any residue, you just use this. And let's say there was a hair left. You have the sugar here. You go and you rub it into the hair, and you'll probably get that little stubborn hair out. That's what real sugar waxing is all about. So now I want to watch Johnny do this right.
Okay.
Well, show me your arm, Johnny.
Let's go back to that screen. The evidence.
So amazing.
Okay,
All
so I'm going
right.
to do a smaller area, and we're going to focus.
Can we get more of your arm showing?
Let's see if I
Yeah.
can-
No, down.
I'm
Arm
adjusting
down.
the camera, sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to get that. Come on, work for me.
So we do have instructions for professionals, and we also have instructions for those that want to do it at home. And this was COVID allowed us to go down that path, and it really helped a lot of our salons stay alive.
Okay, so I'm going to do a smaller area. I think
Okay.
I went pretty far, and I'm going to make sure I get that even layer when I go out with it.
I think it might be a little bit on the cool side, but that's okay. But this will still spread well.
Beautiful.
So go for it now. Come back, slow down.
Okay.
Show me your arm. Okay, now turn your spatula 45 degrees backwards. And now stay on the skin, stay into the skin. Don't be afraid to stay in, control it. One more time, go back 45 degrees back. One more time. Okay, now take your cotton strip and let's see what happens.
Okay. Fresh cotton slip here.
Make sure you leave a lip at the other side to pull it off.
Got it. And
So-
hair is growing this way.
Yeah, Johnny,
Fine.
can you see me? Can you see me for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing don't like really feel your flat, almost like you want to mold it in there, Well, okay, not like that. That should do though, but it should just be rub, pull.
And then we're going to pull this direction, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna pull towards you.
Okay, I'm pulling to me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got a lot more
Okay.
even there.
Yeah, no, because it's because of your application. This is why it's so important that we do this. So put it back down
Okay.
where there's sugar.
Put where there's
No,
sugar
I
right
wanted
here.
Yeah. Put it back down and rub it there. Yeah, rub it and then try to take it. So let's do another strip. Let's do
Got
another
it.
strip. Is your kiss
I have
waxing-
coarse hair still warm in the water, and the other one was warm. But we are coming up to an hour, so it might be cooling down.
That's why. Okay, let's see what happens with this one. Let's see if we can spread it better. If you can get it to go like a nice, not missing pieces, just a nice S all around. Are you squeezing hard, huh?
This
Yeah,
one's
it's
probably a
not
little
warm
too much. I
enough.
think the other one stayed a little bit warmer. So good indication for us pros there, keeping it warm.
Well, we have double warmers that are coming specifically for these bottles. So they're always the right consistency, right to the last drop.
Again, 45-degree angle.
The other way, apply it the other way.
Okay, other way.
But okay, Johnny, so I got to show you this, Johnny. Stay cool for a minute. This is the most important part, everyone. When you're applying, so I'm going to show you here so you can kind of see my skin. So you see, if you go this way, but when you go 45 degrees, watch my skin. You can see I'm going into the skin, not just this, because it's not wax. It's not just topical. Like you want to really work with it, and then that'll save you so much time. The first application should be better, and then it goes faster.
Okay, I went 3 times in the direction you said. Do you think we're good?
Yeah.
Okay, fresh cotton pad, right? Okay, and I want to work it in.
You could
And I'm
have still
pulling
used
away.
the other one.
What was that?
You still could have used the
Oh.
other cotton strip. Yeah, it's very economical.
Got it.
And you're pulling from your wrist towards you,
Wrist towards me.
right? Is your
There you
hair
go.
going downward, right?
Yep, it's clean. I missed a little up here, but let's go back. Work our way in. And there you go. I think what's left is residue left over from it, from my hairs before, but we got the whole area.
Near your, you can clean this up here near your palm.
And that's actually removed. So if we notice, that's actually gone. It's just I have so much hair that it's just leaving my trailed hair. But everywhere I put the wax, got it off.
Okay, the sugar, yeah.
Yeah, and I have no residue. I got all the residue off there. And there you go. We got it. So what do you guys think?
Well done. And this is why it's so important that consumers take time to read and look at the video, because the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, especially if you're using kiss waxing or any kind of strip sugar in your business, is to hold that spatula 45 degrees backward and really think seeping that sugar into the skin, and you'll go faster because the hair comes out faster. Yeah.
And I'm putting on my, let's put me back on this camera. So we're
a little tonic.
Okay. I'm going to show you full screen. So we're putting on a little tonic, then the moisturizer, or then the CC cream?
You're going to use the CC. I want to make sure you don't get any little breakout.
Okay, and let's see if we can see this. This was the arm done by myself. And this was the arm.
It looks good.
Taught by the queen. Okay, tonic, light spray here. Let's do it on both of them.
Yes, yes, do.
And then the CC.
And you need very little. The minute you put it on and it emulsifies, it spreads far.
Got it. Beautiful, easy to use tube. Fresh one, haven't got to use it yet. I didn't put this on before, so we're doing this one after. Comes out in a nice kind of green.
That's all you need. That's a lot. Okay. So now you're going to emulsify that and do both arms.
Yeah, okay.
Just emulsify it, yeah, and then just put it on both arms. Yeah, massage it in.
Clean, fresh, beautiful is what I smell.
Yeah, very organic smell.
Smells very silky and smooth. I'd be very happy walking out of a wax salon with this on. Wow. Not overly minty, nothing like that. Very comfortable.
I need to ask you, did you feel any difference at all in the pain level from one side to the other?
Yes, I felt it on the first one. Like I said, it wasn't bad in comparison to my previous experience, but this one I didn't feel really at all. So it made a difference for sure.
Because of the penetration, that 45-degree angle penetrating is every tiny little step I've been teaching for 30 years in professional sugaring, and now more into the kiss waxing, eliminates every little tiny step, eliminates unnecessary discomfort. That's what I love about sugar products so much.
And the benefits to the skin too, which I don't think we get in traditional waxing.
Healthy, silky. Guys, I can tell you that, and I just got another email yesterday from a girl in Peterborough in Canada. She's working with a 6-year-old girl for her full body eczema. That full circle I told you about, so many stories. Professional sugaring, not so much the kiss, but professional sugaring and the full circle, which the full circle can be used with any form of hair removal, including the kiss, helps people, I won't say get rid of because it's internal, but it keeps everything at bay. And when they stay on the system, I have proof even years later, no skin problem, no keratosis, where a lot of derms say they can't get rid of, we do. No eczema or psoriasis, we work with that. Sugar is amazing. That's all I can tell you. But so is the products that we use for the full circle. It's amazing.
So we are excited.
I'm still excited.
I'm excited that I got to take part of that show and tell everybody. So it was an experience, and I will make sure that those arms are smooth. I'll do some before and after pictures, and I'll post on Instagram and in our app so everybody can see.
Reach out to me if you need a little some.
Okay, sounds good. So we have less than 10 minutes to answer some questions. So right now in the chat function, I already see some questions, but ask questions to the Sugar Queen herself And we are going to answer them. If you would like to be brought on camera, please use the Zoom function called Raise Your Hand, and we will bring you to the front of the line so that you can ask a question. Earlier, I did have a question, and I'm so sorry I didn't catch the expert's name, but it was about using gloves. You suggest using gloves for pretty much any endeavors, or is there any quick notes you want to throw there?
I'm going to tell you the truth of the matter. I am the person who mandated the use of gloves for professional sugaring dog years ago. We started where we had no gloves, then we had one glove for the supporting because, you know, I was thinking, okay, sugar doesn't breed bacteria, to both hands gloves. And everybody said, I can't sugar with gloves on. It's even better with gloves on. So yes, whether you're doing kiss waxing, pro, anything you're doing pro today, you should be gloving anyway.
And let me just say, after I went back and took your suggestion and went back to remove residue with the cotton pad, I don't have it here. All I feel is the CC cream. My hands are not sticky or anything like that. So as long as I went back and did that, I was good. So I just want to say that. And no gloves used.
So silky. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're going to start bringing some on stage. One question, experts, just because we're late, not late on time, but we're coming up to the end. So I'm going to ask a question from Raise Your Hand, then I'm going to ask one in the chat, and we'll go back and forth, probably answer about 5 or 6 questions. Simple, and let's answer them from the queen herself. Okay, Tracy Teal, unmute yourself. Welcome on stage.
Thanks, Johnny, and thank you, Lena, so much. I started sugaring back in 2000, I believe. So this looks like a boon and way better than where I've been. Are the strips reusable? I know Johnny said one question, and does hair length matter? That's all.
So, okay, it's not that hair length matters, it's that you'll have more hair in the cotton faster, right? So at home use, they can wash and reuse if they want, because they're strong enough to do that. Muslin, anything that's a loose weave will not work for strip sugaring at all. So you got to have a good, and it took us a long time to find these. So that's one. And hair length, if your hair is really long and you're doing it yourself, you might want to trim a little bit, you know, and as professionals, we tend to trim if they're coming to us anyway and the hair is too long. It's not just the comfort, because if you're doing things right, they're not going to feel the discomfort anyway.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tracy. Lower your hand and put yourself on mute. Next, we have Glazia. Hi, Glazia. What's your single question for the queen herself?
Hi, Lena.
Hi.
I am an esthetician for 18 years, and I'm also do a lot of waxing. I did a lot of Brazilian waxing and never ever learn the sugaring ever. So this is going to be my first try with sugaring. My question is with the facial sugar waxing that we do. You apply with the 45 angle also with this small little.
Yes, the whole Glazia. That's a really cool name, by the way. I've never heard that one. It's beautiful. Every time, because when we do the sugar waxing and we apply like so, and then we go 45 backwards and really really follow the skin line. You see the excess here rolling on, like I was showing you. You see the excess sugar. That will stop you from getting all the hair if you leave it that thick. That's why you want to go over a few times to help seep some of the sugar a little bit and to remove excess. Because when you put the strip on, if it's too goopy here, it's going to go, it's going to like goop out as opposed to, and there is nothing you can't
eyebrow.
do with this.
The eyebrow little goes a long way then when you apply the product.
Absolutely. No different than wax, right? You would, we have little eyebrow sticks, but something I do, if I can do it here. So if you don't have, I always tell people break this, because this is like a little finger. So you use this little point to touch the hair and bring them down. Remember, this is water soluble. You don't have to hurry. It can stay on. You could take a phone call, go to the toilet, whatever you need to do. It's not going to harm the skin. So let's say you apply it on the eyebrow and then you just pull the hair with this little point, push it into the sugar, right? The strip that you laid on the skin, and go back over 45 degrees, put your cotton, comes right out. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And next we have Desiree. Quick question. What do you want to ask for the queen? Hi, Desiree, you're still on mute.
Sorry.
There you go.
I just actually wanted to verify because you had me cracking up. When you apply the sugaring, you do apply the same way as wax and in the direction of the hair, and you pull the opposite direction.
Or sugar waxing. It's a waxing technique. Yes.
Okay.
Only professional sugaring, which is the Kennedy theory, my theory that went out 30 years ago, extracting hair in the natural direction has nothing to do with kiss waxing.
Okay. Okay.
This
I just
is
want to
really-
verify. I was laughing so hard and I'm like, did I catch that? Because I heard the opposite and I was like, okay, I'm used to that. But I was like, but I like the new blending technique. I really do feel like it will give that grit into the follicle. So
Yes, that's what you want. You want that sliding out, not rip. It's more like a sliding out. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then last question we have, and I know there are some questions in the chat, but sadly we're at our time limit. We will get any question that I see in the chat function or any question you have, burning question, please email education@beautytap.com and we will get it to the team to answer your questions. There's only just so much time in a section. Okay, last question, Tiffany. What's that quick question you got? Tiffany, you're on mute.
Take my mute off. Hey, Johnny. Hello, fabulous Lena.
Hi, Tiffany.
So my
How are
question-
you?
Skin is beautiful. I've been admiring your orange. Johnny's always fabulous. I
Thank
love your
you.
outfit.
Thank
So my
you.
question is, my skin's very sensitive, and I've been making progress in skincare a long time, like Johnny as well. But I have to have it at a certain temperature so that it doesn't scar my skin. So I always make sure that when I'm doing traditional waxing, it's at a Fahrenheit of 25 degrees or lower. Then I put it on the inside of my arm, like you tested with a baby's milk. And
Like
if
a
it's sensitive,
baby.
and I apply.
Voila.
Yes, ma'am. Is that the best way to do the sugar waxing?
That's one way. That's one way.
Okay.
And if you want to be even safer, I'm going to tell you now, if you want to be even safer, let's say you have a spatula and you do this and it falls out, that's too hot. If it just drips out like water, you don't even have to put it on your skin.
Okay.
It'll be too hot.
So keep in
You need
mind.
to be able- Now, this is too hard. This is too cold. See how I'm squeezing? It should be like,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
squeezing out honey out of a bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then
I
you know
got
it
it.
won't be too hot. Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So thank you for all the questions. Again, if you have any more, we will get them answered. Please email education@beautytap.com. There's just only so much time in the day.
I
So
know.
I know
it's
so many
fine.
questions we can have. We got to bring you back on, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna go through this. We only have a minute here just because, but any quick final notes before we go to intermission?
We have
Thank you
one
so
more
much.
little thing. Yes, Johnny, thank you. We have my Sugar Queen book is going to be available to all of you on the Amazon Kindle for 1 week. So Johnny's going to come back to you and tell you when we're doing that free download for 1 week. And if you leave, once you read it, it's got really great reviews. I'm not saying that, like I feel silly actually trying to say this myself, but it's not what you're expecting. So don't judge, just enjoy the ride. And if you leave a review on Amazon, then I'm going to send you an autographed hard copy.
Exciting. So again, more details to come. I'll post this in the app, but you'll get some codes to go actually read the digital version. And then if you do a review, you're going to get a signed copy from the Queen herself. So I want to thank you so much for giving me very smooth arms, for educating our team on the difference from waxing to sugaring, and just being a beautiful, bright light to our day. So thank you so much.
It was
Everybody.
such a pleasure. You're a great host, Johnny. You're way too cute. Everyone, it's my pleasure, and I'm the one who's humbled that you came on here to hear me out. Thank you.
Thank you, Lena.